Fighter's Iron, a science-backed blueprint for kettlebell training synthesizing biomechanics, periodization, and combat specificity for peak performance beyond the hype, an evidence-based analysis of how ballistics training transfers to the ring, cage, and mat, the physics of the swing, shear vs. compression concept of the compression of the posterior shear, L4 on L5 visualization of the comparative spine forces barbell deadlift 7000 nkb swing 3200 nkb swing, shear, 461 N with its unique posterior loading strengthens the back against shear forces. The pulse Kime, mimicking striking mechanics 1, contraction, hip drive 2, relaxation, float phase 3, Kime, impact pulse. To generate great power you must first totally relax, and then concentrate all your strength on hitting the target. Bruce Lee. The key insight is the neurology of the strike. The KB swing trains the ability to switch from 0 to 100% tension instantly, optimizing the swing. Mass Overhide and Murphy study from 2025. The overhead swing OHS gives 42% more peak power and 22% more work depending on shoulder height of the swing, on the same hip mechanics and identical timing and position. Verdict: increase mass before height. Comparing grip dynamics and style, matching intent use hardstyle, the sprint, 4, max tension, low reps, explosive power use sports style, the marathon 4, efficiency, high reps, energy conservation. Pro tip: use hardstyle for knockout power, use sports style for championship rounds. Stability, bottoms up and super stiffness. Use an inverted kettlebell with a flexed elbow, 90 degrees, grip and forearm stiffness and quadratus lumborum activation. The concept is an unstable load management. The biomechanics requires quadratus lumborum firing to stabilize pelvis. The combat transfer, grip strength, neural drive and grappling isometric control. The right tool, kettlebells vs. barbells. Barbells gives max absolute force, 1 RM. Kettlebells give functional power and balance. Don't replace the squat rack. Use KBs to bridge the gap between strength and speed. The unilateral advantage: asymmetrical force drive with split stance stability gives a force vector of ES equals 0.89. This unilateral training improves unilateral jumping and stepping performance significantly better than bilateral training. Combat is rarely symmetrical. Train the split stance. Strategic integration, GPP vs. SPP in off-season. GPP, focus on high-volume conditioning, focus in pre-camp. SPP, focus on high-intensity sports skills. In fight camp, fight night, focus on maintenance recovery. The rule of thumb is, as the fight gets closer, the training must look more like the fight. Periodization protocol in off-season hypertrophy and armor. Use heavy KBS, squats, 4-6 reps, with a frequency of 3-4x week. In pre-camp, the goal is strength endurance. Use swings, snatches, 8-15 reps, 3x week. In fight camp, the goal is speed and recovery. Use flows, ballistics, maintenance 2-3x week. The fighter's big 5 exercises: high pull 4, punch mechanics, swing 4, posterior engine snatch 4, triple extension power, clean and press 4, systemic strength, Turkish get up, high pull 4, grappling stability core mechanism, triple extension, ankle, knee, hip, conditioning engineering closed chain, the engine fixed extremities, systemic fuel, stance maintenance, open chain, the weapons, free extremities, isolated endurance, punching volume, build the engine with closed chain, sharpen the weapons with open chain, recovery and rehab. The muscle flush study data indicates reduced pain and increased back strength in workers athletes via the contraction relaxation cycle. Caution: regular respect shear intolerance. Form must be perfect. Summary checklist: the golden rules. Mass over height, master the heavy swing before the overhead swing, match grip to goal, hard style for power, sport style for endurance. Respect the shear, use hip hinge mechanics to spare the spine. Periodize, volume in off-season, intensity in pre-camp. Unilateral focus, train the split stance for combat transfer. Synthesis, the iron philosophy: strength is not just force production. It is the ability to relax, the ability to stabilize, and the ability to endure. The kettlebell is the bridge between the weight room and the fight. Please subscribe to help the channel and don't forget to like,